Hello there everyone, just popped on just to let you all know that you probably might have known there used to be a service from Rugeley to Wolverhampton, and that is of course the 70, and you'll think, wait, the 70's Huntington to Wolverhampton? Well, before it used to run from Rugeley to Wolverhampton, and that was the days of Arriva when they used to operate within the Cannock area. So that is one point of interest that you probably might have remembered back in the day when it was operated by Arriva. So we're in Rugeley and we are doing the rediscovery of the 70 from Rugeley to Wolverhampton, and you probably may think that it might not be accurate, but however it will still take you from Rugeley to Wolverhampton. And the first port of call we're doing is the 63, that is the Rugeley to Cannock service, and this is now operated by the present day operator D&G Chase Rider, because as you know, Chase Rider now do the Cannock routes rather than Arriva. And the 63 is more of a straighter route between Rugeley and Wolverhampton. Rugeley and Cannock. Why am I saying Wolverhampton? Because Wolverhampton is no longer a service from Rugeley. So, anyway, we're now going across the Hednesford Road, Hednesford. And of course, there used to be a 154 that used to run from Hednesford to Wolverhampton. So there was another service that used to come down here as well. Used to terminate at Hednesford. And that was operated by National Express West Midlands from Wolverhampton Park Lane Depot. Now, as you know, I'm usually a big fan of Wolverhampton Park Lane routes and even Pensnet routes as well, under National Express, along with West Bromwich. I'm hoping to try out the others eventually, especially the likes of the Geminis, and also hopefully to go back on some Walsall routes as well. But however, at the moment we can't do it in the flesh because of COVID. We can only go as far as we can at present, but we will get there. We will come out of the mess and we will make up for it. Like we say, we are getting through this together. So here we are, just now arriving at Hednesford, and we're just by the Tesco store in Hednesford. And this is also where the Pie Green is located as well, here at Hednesford. So there's the Tesco at Hednesford. It's a bit like any other Tesco stores, however it's not an extra. So we're just going across the railway at Hednesford, which is the Chase line, operated by West Midlands Railway, also in partnership with London North Western, because as you know, London North Western also serve this area on their daily train service to London Euston. So it's good there's now trains in this area to London Euston, within the Cannock area to London Euston, and also from Walsall to London Euston, because you'd end up having to change at Stafford, Crewe or Birmingham New Street. But now you've got the connection now to go to London Euston. So we are just arriving into Cannock. So we're not far away from Cannock Town Centre bus station in Cannock, and so here we are, just about to turn into Cannock, and of course we're going past the Chase Hospital. Of course, Cannock's also home to the popular Cannock Chase. That's why Chase Rider got its name. So here we are in Cannock, just by the Cannock Shopping Centre. So here we are in Cannock, and we're now going to do the narration of the 70 service into Wolverhampton that was filmed on the 11th of June 2021. So then, this is the rediscovery of the original 70 from Cannock to Wolverhampton, and we're travelling on an ex-Arriva Optare Solo, because as you know, Arriva used to operate in Cannock before D&G Chase Rider. And as you can tell, it's still got the Arriva seats and stickers, which is really interesting. And as you probably know, the 70 has just come off the service free from Brownhills. Originally, the free used to continue beyond the Brownhills down to Warsaw, but however they suspended the free in 2020 when we went into the first coronavirus lockdown. And then it was reinstated, but only running Cannock to Brownhills via Norton Keynes. And now the free serves the MacArthur Glen designer outlet as well. Now, because there's now that new designer outlet now open in Cannock, which is down at Hawksgreen, and it's also served by the X14 service that used to go to Woking Gate. He only runs Cannock to Telford only now. So here we go, we're on our way now down towards Wolverhampton, and this route will go via the Cheslin Hay area to go down towards Featherstone and then on towards Wolverhampton. So here we go, we're just heading towards nearby Bridgetown, so we're going via the estate areas in Cannock, because as you know, the 70 and the 71 do a lot of estates. Even the 67 does, the Longford estate. The 67 is more of a direct service between Cannock and Wolverhampton. It goes Featherstone, it goes even through Bushbury and Brinsford. The 70, however, does a bit of variety. It does Featherstone, and then it goes through the Scotlands and then into Wolverhampton. So here we go. Right now towards one of the estate areas in Cannock. And as you probably know, since I'm travelling on an Optare Solo, I've had Arriva Optare Solos in the past. I've had them on the 114 Telford to Bridge North, and on the 113 I've even had one on the 297 Bridge North to Kidderminster, 101 Bridge North Town Circular. I've even had one or two or three on the 8 Telford to Bridge North. I've even had one on the 18 Telford to Muchwen Lock. Also on the service 96 Telford to Shrewsbury, well, Shrewsbury to Telford. And I even had one on the 14 which was the original Telford to Oakengate. And I've had them on quite a few routes around the Telford area, and even on the Shrewsbury locals as well. Even on the 519, the Shrewsbury to Newport, which got withdrawn in 2020 during the coronavirus lockdown. Because what happened, they took the Saturday service off in early 2020, and then the service was on its last wheels when the coronavirus pandemic hit us. Because as you know, I'm still wearing a face mask, so this is why I'm having to do the taping over the mic until probably this situation blows away. But who knows what's going to happen.
probably this time next year. Let's see what pans out. Anyway, back to the route. Since I'm travelling on an Optare solo, I've not only travelled on Arriva Optares, I've even been on Diamonds Optares with the likes of the 287, Stourbridge to Merry Hill. I've also had them on the 250, 251, the Merry Hill Circulars, the 142, Halezone to Stourbridge, 202, Bromsgrove to Halesowen. I've even had 42 Kidderminster to Redditch, but only between Kidderminster and Bromsgrove. Also had a solo on the service 10 Kidderminster to the Spennels, 2's Kidderminster to Rugeley. I've also had them on the 3 Kidderminster to Ollie Kings. I even had a solo on the 7 Kidderminster to Sign Hill, 192 Kidderminster to Halesone, 125 Stourbridge to Kidderminster and Bridge North. I've even had one on the 1 Kidderminster to the Rifle Range, and I've also had a solo on quite a few of the Stourbridge locals, like the 298, 299, 657, Stourbridge to King Swinford. The most of the routes listed have been withdrawn and changed to a different number. So anyway, here we are coming down to the D&G Chase Rider bus depot, because as you know, this is the place that used to be where Arriva used to be based. So we're just coming down to the bus depot, which is behind these trees here. So here we are at the Chase Rider bus depot right here. And of course, you've got a bit of a turquoisey blue left over, and then there's the new Chase Rider logo, which is just on the side of the so-called building. So then that is the Cannock bus depot now. What is now the D&G Chase Rider bus depot. And the bus depot operates all the services operated by D&G Chase Rider in Cannock, with the likes of the 70, 71, the Wolverhampton services, the 74 to Stafford, which even now continues beyond Cannock to Cheslin Hay and Walsall. The 1 towards Walsall, which goes via Bloxwich and which is a fast and direct service. Also the 25-25A and the 26-26A, which are the Pie Green Circulars. And also the services the service 3 from Cannock to the Brown Hills, and also the service X14 Cannock to Telford, which used to be known as Cannock to Oaken Gates, and also the service 60 Cannock to Lichfield, 62 Cannock to Lichfield, 61 Boney Hay to Lichfield, and of course the 826, 827 and 828, which are the Stafford to Lichfield services. There used to be an 825, but there isn't anymore. And there's also the 841, which goes from Stafford up into Utoxeter, which used to be operated by the proper D&G bus service. And of course the 432, the Stafford to Ecclesall. So then we're now on our way down towards Cheslin Hay, and of course Cannock is also home to the popular car place Available Car, which used to be known as the Motor House, because as you know, there was 2 motor houses in Cannock. There was the smaller motor house, which is by the retail park, and there was another motor house just down that way, That was called Motorhouse 2000, which started to become a van place. And the site of Motorhouse was actually a bigger sized one, the Motorhouse 2000, while the Motorhouse on the other side was just the normal Motorhouse. So here we go, on our way now down towards Cheslin Hay. Just outside Cannock, and it's also between Cannock and Walsall, and even towards Wolverhampton. And then this service comes out at Shares Hill, which is by the Hollybush Garden Centre, which is one of the popular garden centres and aquaria in the Black Country, just located on Woolstone Road, Shares Hill, and it's just off M6 Junction 11 and Junction T8 at the M6 toll. So here we are, just coming into the Cheslin Hay area, which used to be the terminus of the two temporarily until June, which the 74 now covers and continues beyond Cheslin Hay, back down to Walsall from when the service started before. So here we are. This is Cheslin Hay. Of course, you've got the 71 service that also comes through here, which is operated by D&G Chase Rider, but at the time of filming, it was operated by Select Buses. we're now in the Featherstone area, and of course there's actually a big secret that I need to show you, which is within this area, and it's on this road towards the end, and you might find it a little bit hilarious. And here we go. So there's that iconic Arriva sticker in the background for your own safety. You must remain seated until the bus has stopped. Well, I think every bus company should do that. So here's the secret: Cafe Neo. Copyright to Cafe Nero, which is a big high street coffee shop company. So anyway, here we are. That's the end of going around Featherstone. So just enjoy the journey into Wolverhampton. now arrived at Wolverhampton University, where this journey was terminated. The Cannock to Wolverhampton Rediscovered. There will be a similar one to this route, which will be the Cannock to New Cross Hospital Rediscovered. All I have to say to you all now, I hope you enjoyed this fantastic video that I've produced you, and there'll be a similar one to this one just after this, and then I'll move on to do the routes done by First Bus Kidderminster, which was version 1 for the second part. All I have to say to you all now, keep safe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.